Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to day 2939 of What You Up To Now. Share my initials, so that's what I called this segment. Began as a way to document my journey and just capture and share lessons learned, and to get over my fear of showing up on video, showing up on camera, showing my face, speaking up, sharing what I thought, felt, believed about certain things. And that's always scary at first, right? It's scary when we drink coffee. I got a tickle in my throat, so I need coffee. But today we're talking about, I'm doing 2 annual challenges this year. The Supersize You annual challenge and the Supersize Your Business annual challenge. It's the first year I've done an annual challenge in my Supersize Your Business group. So we're kind of forming and storming and norming and figuring it out as we go along. But I did have a successful project over, it took me like 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not familiar with AI. And so I have to learn everything as I start doing it with my magnifying glass, right? And so I was trying to create a summary of this year's challenge and a place where people can go and share and write their reflect and capture for themselves, like an online journal and an online presence. So I created this artifact that's got each day's lesson in it. And I'd already done January, so I had to figure out, well, how do I get January in there? So I had to type up summary notes and then ask it to follow the same format, Claude, to follow the same format that I had done in the rest of the year. And again, then November and December, I do a different thing too. But otherwise, we focus on the 9-part life framework that I teach and share with everybody all the time. So created that, got it up. I have not tested the whole thing. I've spot checked it to see if it's right. The first one I created, of course, had no content in it. So it just had filler text. And I'm like, well, that's not valuable at all. I don't want that. I want it to be something that I can also create other documents and worksheets and things that you can use to make the challenge just that much more effective for you. And again, what we put into things is what we get out. So you can decide how much time and energy and effort you put into it. I try to keep it under 10 minutes for the video. Sometimes I go a little over if I share too many stories or talk too much. Imagine that. But I try to keep it short, so that within a half an hour a day of working on yourself or your business, you can see massive transformation over the course of each month and definitely over the course of the year. If you're brave enough to step out of your comfort zone and say, hey, I am committed to being a better human being, making my business better and setting an example for the world. So I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes a day to doing this. And that's probably even more than you need most days. But you can always build on stuff, right? I always tell everybody, I'm going to share something, but make sure you make it your own. Make sure you set it up and have it work for you. Like, I record my videos first thing in the morning. Why? It's the only time my household's quiet. It's the only time I can do it. And it works for me. I get up, I do my morning routine, I record my content, and then I go about my day. And somehow in there, I fit in processing my content and sharing my videos. And now building my Skool community. So we're talking about, and every day, I think for the last several months, I've talked about my Skool community, which I have got this big annual challenge in my Skool community. And I'm creating the videos daily and building on that to make it evergreen so that people can join it whenever. I think one of the challenges of doing longer challenges is that people think if they don't start on day one with everybody else that they're behind. And it's absolutely positively not true. I've structured my challenges over the years so you can jump in whenever you can jump in and participate whenever it works for you and listen to it whenever it works for you. Because number one, people from all over the world are listening to it. And so there's no way I could have a time that everybody could be there live. So I decided early on in my challenges, hey, I'm going to record it in the morning. Morning for me is night for people on the other side of the world, right? So in order to make that work, and I wanted to make it evergreen so that people can go through this, even if I'm not here anymore, right? It's part of leaving my legacy of, I want to make the world a better place and I want to positively impact the life of hundreds of thousands, if not millions and billions of people, because there's enough negativity and crap out in the world. And I just choose not to participate in it. And there's lots of reasons behind it. So working on the challenge, I'm super excited about that because I've tried to create, last year, I think I did write-ups every day for the Be a Better You annual challenge last year. And I can't remember if I shared those all or not. I don't think I did it in January. Again, I am morphing and changing the way I do things all the time, just like I encourage you to. And then again, I joined a VIP program yesterday because you know what? I always want to be coaching and growing and developing. And I encourage you to do the same. I am actually going to make a video after this and I'm looking for 4 or 5 people that want to do that with me, because I know how powerful it is to have our own small group within a larger group that is holding one another accountable and working and growing and building what we want to build together. And the first thing I'm going to work on is my YouTube channel. Apparently I have 19,000 videos on there and 300 subscribers, give or take. I think 300, a little over 300. And I've never done anything with it. I've just used it as a place to store my video content. And it's a huge gold mine that I think that I'm sitting on. And so my first thing in the VIP program is to work on that. So over the next couple months, you'll probably see some changes in how I do YouTube. Heck, it's still Pajama Grandma. And I haven't been Pajama Grandma since 2020. So it's time for an upgrade and a change for me too, right? We talked about speaking up and the importance of using our voice in a powerful and positive way. I'm going to throw positive into everything I say nowadays, all my manifestation, all my affirmations, everything, because we got to start combating all of the crap and negativity that's out in this world. There's definitely interesting forces at work, at least in my opinion, in terms of good and evil. I guess there always have been, and we always have the choice to, am I on the side of good or am I on the side of evil? Of course, we even think if we're evil that we're on the side of good, right? Crazy how that works. Delusional a little. So let's make sure that we check ourselves, that we ask ourselves questions and really step back and look in the mirror and ask ourselves, well, what am I doing? Why did I do that? And do we all make mistakes and do things that are crazy to us if we look back on them? Heck yeah. I think of my youth and I'm thinking, well, thank God they didn't have cell phones back when I was, 18 or 15 or whatever, right? So we need to cut ourselves some slack. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Always have an absolutely fabulous day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.